Hey guys, welcome back to day 7. And today we're going to be talking about once you pick a career, what happens when you're in the career, such as promotions, next steps to come. And I'm mostly going to talk about broad careers, which I'll talk about in a minute, and law and medicine. Like I said, these are not the only career fields you can go into, they're just what I know best about, so that's why I'm going to share them. And you just have to find your right fit. And I feel like a lot of people want to go into law and medicine right now, so I think that's also helpful for them. All right, so let's talk about broad. And to do by broad, I mean working in an office setting or a real estate agent, maybe just something broad. These are kind of just for every career what you have to do. Without any specifics, like when they get to law or medicine. So for broad careers or any career really, you really have to work hard, show your dedication, have goals that can show achievements, and they're not goals you'll never achieve, just some like smaller goals that you can get to and show your accomplishments for. Take some initiative, take responsibility and just like go after things. I don't know how else to explain initiative, just really be aggressive and go after things. And also document your success and achievements. You want to have a sort of record, maybe, or just I don't want to say a list, but just like keep in mind and keep record of what you've done and what achievements you've made and where you've been successful and maybe where you haven't been successful. This will show you what you might need to work on or what you should focus on. Similar to take initiative, take charge. Like when you're given an opportunity to lead a group, maybe, or to go off on your own and really have to prove yourself, just take charge, take advantage of that opportunity and make the most out of it. And keep networking. Like we talked about before, networking is super crucial. You want to be able to know a bunch of people because that's just what the workforce values right now. All right, let's talk about law. So for law, you want to set goals and targets, just like before, set targets. And you have to work hard. Like any job, you're going to have to work hard and be the best that you can be. It's very competitive because a lot of people want to make partner or open their own firm or just be the best lawyer in the fields. There are also different branches you can pursue. Different paths you can take once you're already a lawyer. This could be making partner, becoming a judge, starting your own firm, or becoming a law professor. All of those things are very difficult to do, and you're going to have to work super hard, be really dedicated, and put a lot of hours in. So if that's what you're into, it's going to work out, but it is really hard. Another thing I should mention for broad is that if you ever want to have a promotion or be the best, you're going to have to work hard, and you're going to have to work harder and be better than other people in your fields. And not only are there different career paths you can take, but there are also different fields that you can go into. For example, these are a few, I know there's more, but these are some big ones. Criminal justice, pretty self-explanatory, but it's the law that works with crime and punishing people who break them. This is pretty popular on TV, probably seen it before. Family law, which usually has to do with divorce and custody, things like that. Corporate law, which are rights and regulations of businesses and big corporations. IP law is dealing with copyrights of things, and personal injury law deals with injuries and the lawsuits surrounding concerning them. Now let's talk about medicine. Like before, you have to show initiative and dedication, and you have to be the best in your specialized field. And for this, I didn't list it, but there's a lot of different types of doctors. You can be a pediatrician, or you can be a surgeon, or a radiologist. There's a lot of different things. You'll have to just look into it. And you also have to be a good teacher. Once you become a master of your field, you have to be able to teach and show other people. This is usually when you become a resident or an attending, which is after a few years of being taught yourself. And I think that a lot of head surgeons or your boss, when you're a doctor, really look at how well you are at teaching and explaining how you do things as a doctor. And you're going to also have to do research. Being a doctor takes a lot of time. You're a med student, and then you're an intern, and then you're a resident, then attending, and then you're still fighting for spots when you're an attending to be better, like becoming a chief surgeon or the head of a field. And there are also a lot of prestigious awards that you can receive in medicine. Okay, this is again a shorter video, but for your homework, I want you to consider if you want to make your career or take your career to the next level or stay where you are, which are both good choices. It's just choices. It just depends what you want out of your career. If you do want to get promoted in your career, however, do some research on what it takes to do that and how you would how you would achieve that. Make sure your resources are credible by double checking and using multiple sources. Once you find ones that you like, you should stick with it and keep your info from there because you know that they're trustworthy and it'll keep everything consistent. I usually like the US News start checking. I feel like they're pretty credible. Okay, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.